Oh, we're live. Hey, everybody. So my name is Zakia, and if you want to see how we go about making our very own 40 some odd pounds, I don't even know how many, of handmade soap, and we're going to do it live, stick around. And I got to make sure that this broadcast has actually landed. I see it has landed in one place, but in the meantime and in between time, here you go. Okay, everybody. So my name is Zakia. I see we got a couple of you. Can somebody type in a really quick comment so I can make sure that I can actually see your comments? Hold on. Let's see. Thank you for tapping. Hey, Uncle Greg, long time no see. Let me put in a 1. Make sure we got some folks. Yes, we got some folks. All right, so let me pull that up. I can't see your comments. Let's see. Boom. No, they're not coming up. Darn it. What's the best soap for a ring around the collar? Tony? That's just bathing. I'm just telling you right now. No. No sound? I see sound. But I got no comments. Hold on. Let's see what's happening. I got to be able to see your comments or this just won't work. It just won't do what we need it to do. Miko is here. Much love, much respect. Thank God I've got you on the phone. Hold on. Oh, they're coming up here. So we'll just take it that way. We'll take it the way we can get it. You do have sound. Hey, Drag Me Out. Nola Girl. Natalie Crew. You for Sight. You are all here. You for Sight. Can you go and run around the bases? Please. Yes, bathing will definitely help for ring around the collar. So we did a broadcast maybe about an hour ago, and I showed you how I go about preparing all of this in order for us to do both hot process and cold process soap in one sitting. So our oil is 100% melted for both our hot process and then our cold process that's also melted as well. We also have our goggles. I have also found my lab jacket to make it official. Best for collars in shout and or I don't know anything about that. I would say that means you're sweating. I would probably not wear white shirts. I don't know. I don't know. Bleach. But if it's a white shirt, then you're in trouble. Where is my soap? Uncle Greg, you have not been here to get your soap. All right, so I don't know if we have actually landed everywhere we were supposed to land. So, I think I need to play you guys a commercial really quick, like a really, really quick one. Not like a, Zakia. We ain't here for all that. Let me go to this one. And then hopefully that will give me a chance to do a check. Okay, so I have run the bases. It looks like You for Sight has run the bases. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. So we are live, direct, and in color coming at you. So I'm Zakia Ringgold. For any of you that are brand new to me, I will also give you the obligatory make sure you follow, like, subscribe, wherever you are. So we're going to, I have never done both cold process and hot process in the same soaping session. And so what we're going to try and do is do both, because my crushed oats and honey is made with hot process. My activated charcoal and kaolin clay is made with cold process. 2 different methods of making handmade soap. And so I'm going to leave you guys up here so I can see that they're like blended together. I have already lined the molds. We've got one. I feel like I shouldn't even pull them out yet because I don't have that much room on the table. Even though I have expanded. Normally we are in portrait mode and you're looking at about this much of my table. As you can see, because we're doing so much soap at one time, I don't have any more room on the table. And there's still some of the table from here over that you can't see. It has my stick blenders, my whisk, my spoon, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started because otherwise we'll be here until tomorrow at midnight. And I got stuff to do. You got stuff to do. We all got stuff to do. So let's get this done. So I'm going to get started by just getting this mixed up. I wonder if I can get you guys in Zoom. What about now? Sorry. You were muted. Well, here's the good thing. Hey there, Erica. Here's the good thing about you guys being muted. You didn't hear this. Can you hear me now? Yes, now. Be safe with hot things. Yes, it's very hot. I should actually have on longer sleeves so nothing splashes on me. But I'm just glad we got the lab coat. If you guys were on my last broadcast, we started out with 1 oil spill. By the time we got off, there was about 20. So that's a whole nother situation. You've got sound. Hey, Black Rose. Thank you for helping me out and letting me know. I saw immediately all the comments started just like jumping up the screen. I'm like, oh, there must be a problem. Do you guys see how creamy this is? Oh. It's going to be a great soap. So for this one, we're going to be using our honey. We're also going, you can't hear, I'm trying to contend with that. We're also going to be using our clay, and we're also going to be using some coconut milk. Looking good. Thank you for checking for me, you for sight. Bless you. Makes me want turkey gravy. Hey, Edible Sins, how are you? Now, don't do what I just did. You see how we had that sound coming up? That means I was putting a whole bunch of air into the stock pot. And that's not necessarily what you want to do. So, don't lift it up, because if I would have lifted that even higher, there is a chance that that soap would have actually splattered all up on my face. It would have splattered all on my face, and that's not the look that we're going for tonight. It's like a whole live situation. Thank you guys for tapping the screen over there on the Periscope side. If you are watching on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube, welcome to the broadcast. If somebody has shared this broadcast out and you've never seen me live before, I'd like to welcome you as well. My name is Zakia. I am the owner and creator of Natural Soap by Zakia, as well as LiveSoapSchool.com. And I got started by live streaming. And what we're doing tonight is remaking 2 of my sold out batches. One of them, this one here, will end up being 12 pounds of crushed oats and honey. We're adding coconut milk. I normally don't have milk in there, so let me come back here and bring you here so that way you can kind of see what's going on. I normally don't add coconut milk to it, but I am going to add it here. A lot of people, when they are making any kind of soap, when they're adding their milk, they'll do it with their lye solution as a substitute for the water. I have actually discounted some of my water, and I am saving that for the coconut milk portion of the soap. So what I'm doing here is I'm just stirring it. It's at a really nice consistency so that it can start cooking on its own. And then I kind of sort of want to leave it off to the side so I can go ahead and get started with the cold processed soap, because that's going to go much faster. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. That's going to go much faster than the hot process. Typically, when I make my hot process soap, it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour once I start the cook. But depending on how hot my oils are, how hot the lye is, it can go a little bit faster. But there's no need in rushing hot processed soap. I'm a firm believer that if you let it cook slow, it'll feel much better. I was about to say taste much better, but that's not what we want. That is definitely not what we're going for. So let me come here, make sure. Yes, that's working fine. So we have that cooking down, but I cannot take my eye off of it. So I'm just going to slide this one over here. I didn't plan this part right. I didn't plan it right, because I didn't think about where in the world we're going to put. How do cold and hot processed soaps differ when you use? There is no difference. That's a great question. Drag me out. The main difference is that the entire soaping process is done inside this crock pot. So it's going to go through all of the saponification stages, through gel phase and all of that. So technically, depending on what Facebook group you're on, you could have some soap Nazis that come around and say, oh, no, you gotta wait forever. You don't. It's completely saponified inside of this crock pot. But you typically will let it sit for about maybe 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, so that you get a bar that lasts for a long time. Ebony, we are making hot processed crushed oats and honey, and then we're making cold processed activated charcoal and kaolin clay. Hey, Ollie, how are you? So the activated charcoal and kaolin clay is going to be 36 pounds total. And then the crushed oats and honey is 12 pounds. So I have all the molds sitting on a chair over here because I ain't got no more room. I don't have any more room for it. And so I'm kind of trying to look at our hot process soap to make sure that it doesn't start bubbling up before I transition over to making the cold process soap. Now, in terms of how it doesn't feel different, you can take the exact same cold process recipe and make it in a hot process recipe. It's just allowing it to cure so that you end up with a rock solid bar. As long as that bar is nice and hard, you have no excess lye left in it, it should perform exactly the same in the shower. They actually sound like luxury. They are very luxurious. This one here is my mango. Smells like mango. And I am somebody, hey Desert Spider, how are you? I am somebody who does not play around with really fancy names for my soap. Typically, if it has lavender in there, the name is going to be lavender. Triple butter blend, you guessed it, it has a lot of butter in there. Lemon Symphony, Cucumber Melon describes the scent of the soap because I really don't like surprises, and I'm just not about that life at all. Good. I'm glad to hear it. So I'm gonna peek at this one more time. I feel like it will move slowly enough that I can go ahead and knock out our. So I'm gonna need you to send me some live stream or on the replay good vibes that we have no bubbling over here. That is one of the most scary parts of making hot process soap, is because in a moment's notice, it can go from being a nice flat, nothing happening, to, oh my God, here's your volcano happening within a moment. And that means that all of your soap just starts bubbling up, which is why I have my whisk standing off to the side. This is our magic wand. Very nice feeling soap. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for the compliment. So if you ever do experience volcanoes, and some people, and a person told me that, I think it was either Yolanda, or it probably was Yolanda. Some people may wonder, why do you tell so much about the process? I have people that watch me that actually buy my soap. And then I have people that are a part of Live Soap School that are learning how to make their own soap. So I switch back and forth between the people that are buying my products to understand what I'm doing, and then the people that are learning how I'm doing it. So if you are somebody who is making hot process soap, make sure you have a whisk right near you, because if you ever experience, and I should stop taking that lid off because you want to keep that moisture in. Hey Drea, hey Miss Francis. And then here, if you ever get that volcano, you need to beat that down by leveraging your whisk, and then that's going to get the soap to cooperate once again. So let's go ahead and try to get started with our activated charcoal and kaolin clay. That's this one here. And we've already measured everything out, and I'm going to clear this side so that we actually have a place to put our molds. Ugh, it's so heavy. Don't drop your oil. Don't drop your lye, guys. They're the two rules when you are making soap. And have all of your stuff there. Have everything within arm's reach so that you're not searching for anything at all. I'm going to move our empty pitcher off to the side. Who's that with those red hearts and the brown hearts on the Periscope side? You are cool. I can't tell if you're watching on YouTube, but if you are, hey there. And if you have any questions, please be sure to let me know. I'm going to put the molds on the ground. This is what we're going to put our crushed oats and honey in. Like the mango and butter in your soap, you can call me Frank. Hi, Frank. How are you? All right. So we got that. So we're going to do our sample size bars of the activated charcoal and kaolin clay. In case you don't know, I do have a 4-pack sample soap set. This month, the sample soap set includes the green apple, the lavender tranquility. It will not include the activated charcoal. That won't be available until the end of May. And then it also has triple butter blend, and I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, lemon symphony. So they are the 4. What's your YouTube? I am Zakia Ringgold on YouTube. Very similar to here on Periscope. You for sight. If you are still here, I see you. Can you do me a favor and just put like a number 1 on YouTube so I can make sure that I'm not missing the comments from there. Hey there, Damiana. Soap Nation is here. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. So, especially when I am doing this batch, I like to have the mold, what is that, ready for me to pour. Because as soon as this soap is ready, I need to get it into the mold. And as you can see, our soap is over here behaving. So I'm just going to cook low and slow, giving me time to work here. Black Phoenix, welcome. Drea came on back. We got a rainbow of colors coming off on Periscope. We got yellow, brown, blue, and pink. Yellow, brown, I don't see blue. I'm lying. There's no blue. There's no blue. All right. So let's get her done. So we're going to go ahead and add in our lye solution. We are really pushing it every time, every single time with these stock pots. Without a doubt. I still have a little bit of the soap or the oils on the top here. So I'm going to get those into, because it doesn't do us any justice to have the oils on the side and not actually in the mixture. All right, so let's go ahead and stir this just a little bit. And I'm just going to bring it to a light trace. Let me bring you guys back in. Let me see if you're able to see. I would like to sign you. How to contact you. Any of my links. Let me see. Where did you say that at? On Periscope? If you go, look at that. Oh, I got to bring you guys up so you can see it. You still can't see it. Done it. No, you're not going to be able to see it. But it's a nice creamy consistency. All of my links are in my bio. All of them, you are able to contact me on them. Now, hopefully, you're not signing me for singing. Because I can't sing. I can make the heck out of some soap, but I surely can't sing. All right, we're going to go ahead and start adding in our clay. LOL. Check YouTube. You need one of those mirrors that they use in the lab class. I normally would have you guys overhead, but if I have you overhead, you'll miss out on other things that are happening on the broadcast. So I'll change that. Soap's organic. No soap can be 100% organic. According to the organic regulations, 90% of your ingredients must be, or 95, must be organic. And the sheer makeup of lye discounts that. Now, it is made with organic ingredients. Yeah, something's up over there. Thanks, you for sight. Something's up. That's okay. I got another 48 pounds to make. So very creamy. Now look, you see I was that close to actually hitting the shaft of this stick blender. That close. Parabens, no. Paraben free. So getting back to your question, no handmade soap can ever be 100% organic or 95% organic. They can typically say made with organic ingredients. And most of them, if not all of them, are mislabeling their products when they say it is organic. Definitely paraben free though. These are made with 100% plant-based ingredients. This one in particular uses my triple butter blend formulation. And then we also included that kaolin clay. You getting carried away with mixing. I'm scared it's going to overflow. Oh, ye with such little faith. But I think you're right. Like, chill out with the mixer, girlfriend. That's enough. It feels good. So that's the consistency of it right now. Alright. Let's go ahead and mix the remainder because then we'll get in trouble. That's cooking very slow. Slow and low. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Alrighty. That's not what we want. We want this one back. Check the crop. I did. Did you see me just look in there? Glad I had on gloves. That's all that soap on my hand. It popped up on me last week. Got my first live burn. Oh, yeah. Crock pot's exactly what we need it to. Love the multitasking. My brain is going to hurt tomorrow. Or before I go to bed tonight. I forgot my dominant hand happens to be my right hand. Right now, looks like you getting those hips into the mix. Like, you see me dancing down. I am on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. prefer the pot. What do you mean the pot? I definitely prefer this pot. I can get more done in a shorter amount of time. I want more clay in there. That soap wants to get thick. Now, who said I'm worried about all that mixing? And we're going to also add the activated charcoal to this side. This is the one thing I don't want to spill because it gets everywhere. Hashtag, oh my, it's been about 2 or 3 years since I've watched. You're big timing now. Who is Kim? Hey Kim, how are you? If it's been 2 or 3 years, that was when I first started making some. Welcome to the broadcast. Happy to have you back. All right, so let's get this mixer. And you can see the color is this beautiful shade of black. Checking our stock pot over here. I gotta stop opening it. This is hot process. This is cold process. My stick blender is like, ma'am, you asking a lot tonight. Hello, Marlene. Oh, that was Alicia. So we have 2 different options going on right now. One is hot process. The other is cold process with a very hot stick blender. That means my motor was about to say, heck no! That's not what we're doing. And so I do need a chair for this part. This is the only way. What scent are you working on? No scents tonight. This is my 100% natural. So we have our activated charcoal and kaolin clay, which is starting to get thick because I was mixing it like a mad woman. And then we also have the crushed oats and honey, which is over here in the crock pot. I can bring you guys out of Zoom. I gotta go. We'll catch. What if you put cling wrap over the crock pot? You know, that's a very good suggestion. There you go. All right, so let's start pouring this bad boy. So in this pot, we have about 17 pounds of soap. And I need a little bit of elevation to actually be able to pour it, which is why we have our chair, our handsy-dandy chair right there. So here's the pour. That clay, oh my gosh. It just makes it such a creamy color. And then we're going to add our activated charcoal in here and give it a natural swirl. Well, semi-natural. A drop swirl. It's a drop swirl. How many times do I say I don't need a gem? If you make soap, you do not need a gem. Ew, I forgot. I need some for the other. I need some more of this for the other batch. Because we're doing the 6-pounder. I don't know if I got enough. Make it or not. All right. I kind of want to grab some more, but I need that for my smaller batch. Give me a second. Miss Francis, I thought you were going to bed. What happened? You're like, no, I want to see if you're going to actually finish that. We'll see. Oh, Lord. All right, now for the sample bars. They're going to go in here. Hopefully we left enough soap to be able to pour it. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll make it. I don't know if you can see me perspiring, but I'm sweating. Sweating bullets over here. Like, look, just don't drop it in the soup. Don't let it fall from your brow. How about that? Let's see. Now we're going to go for more of the Choco, which is this one over here. Would you look at that? I do have enough. I think for the first time in a long time, we've actually measured out the exact amount that we need. Maybe a little more. Bless you. All right. Bless you. And so now what we're doing is we're just taking this and we're just making sure that we get all of it into the mold. And then I'm going to probably grab a spoon, possibly, and do a spoon swirl on the inside. And I can't tell. Have we froze? I can't. Yeah, it looks. Well, I'll find out. I'll find out after the broadcast if we have froze or not. If it's just not there anymore. The good news is it does record to my computer at the same time. So if I lose you, yeah, I think I did. All right. So here, I'm going to just talk to myself. Nobody said check the crock pot. You're like, man, I want to see a volcano. But it doesn't. I think I might have actually let that. No, you're good. Oh, okay. I got to wipe my hands off. Guys, under my table is so magical. I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Let me bring this that way. Boom. You good on Perry? No, you're not frozen. No. Hey, Krista, how are you? Thank you. All right, so I had to grab a spoon. And we still have enough so I can actually do something on the top here. And then I'm just going to take the spoon and just go around in a circle. And you guys have seen me do this time and time and time again. It's a surefire way to make sure every bar kind of has its own character, but each bar, even though it's in the same batch of soap, is pretty unique. And so by doing this, we're bringing some of that cream up into the black and some of that black into the cream, so that even though we poured it in different layers, they're all intermingled and commingling and loving on each other, so that you have one complete batch of soap. And now I'm thinking in my head, was this the one that I was supposed to do? Magical stuff. I'm so serious. It's so magical under there. All right, let me hold those spoons off to the side. Now I'm going to grab some more of this charcoal because that's what I really want to be prominent on the top of this batch here. Now this I will need to cover. I'm going to show you the triple butter blend that we did the other day. And that one went through partial gel. Partial gel is when some of the soap gets hotter than other portions of the soap. And that's because I didn't cover it. And when you don't cover it, that is what could potentially happen, because the outside gets hotter than the center of the soap. And so when you cover it, that helps to insulate it and to make sure that everything is going through the same temperature change. And I'm just using my spatula to give it just a little bit of texture before I add the remainder of the white in here. Or the cream. It's definitely not white. Them bright lights got you hot. Oh, starting to go through a little bit of gel around here. I'll show you guys that in a second, but it's performing. It's doing what it's got to do. All right, and now I just want to get a little bit of this cream in various sections. You know, you guys always hear me talking about spatulas. Now you know why. My daughter got my box before me. No! Did she take it all? Did she take it, Nola? Like, that is my soap. You are not allowed to have it. Now, typically, you would tap down your soap. There's no way I'm tapping 30 pounds of soap. It's just going to be what it is. Yes, she did. Oh my gosh. You're going to get what you're going to get, and you better not get upset about it in the leastest. All right, so with all the, as much of the cream we going to get. All right. Let's go for another spoon situation. And just try and bring some of that in. Now I think the black is going to overtake it. And then this is also helping me to even out the bars, because where some seems to be a whole lot higher, others are not. I was going to have you guys here all night for a long time. You got company watching you work? Yeah, that's Josh. Where are you? I'm in my sub studio, also known as my dining room. Also known as my, well, it's definitely not a dining room. We tried to eat in here, oh, I think almost 2 years ago was the last time we actually sat at that dining room table. My soup took over that situation. Wish I just had a little more cream. But we're going to have to let that be. And now we'll do the same. I don't know if you guys can see that. Josh, what you got? Allergies over there? What's going on? Okay, we scrape the heck out of that pot. Nothing else is coming out of there. Okay, so there are two. So these will be the sample bars here. Let me see if I can zoom you all in. Hey, allergic. Did you finish? Yes, we had spaghetti. That yard work, LOL. Hold on. What's your opinion about yogurt powder in soap? A yay or nay? I know the benefits for skin are good. Krista, a lot of people absolutely love the yogurt powder. Let me see if I can bring you guys in. Yeah, you can't really see it, unfortunately. A lot of people love yogurt powder. I don't have an opinion because I don't use it. Only because I can't find a non-dairy yogurt powder. But I will say the benefits are definitely phenomenal. People absolutely love what it does in their soap. I just wonder if you're getting all of the benefits in a powdered form that you would get from a liquid form. I was using goat's milk powder when I first got started, before I went all vegan and stuff. Not me personally, my product. I still eat a ton of meat. A ton of meat. Alright, so we got that part done. Cold process is over. So, in case you got, who aside from anybody in live soap school can tell me the difference between hot process and cold process? This over here is the cold process. We're going to bring you back full screen. We're going to bring you back full screen, and this is the hot process. Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? Any guesses? What's the difference? Let me see. Love the top on the sample bar. Yeah, it's like a little wave. Ride that wave. All right, let's get to work on this one. We need some more gloves. Stat. Because everything has raw soap on it. So as you can see, if I pull you in, as you can see, these have, it cooks, crock pots, roaster ovens, all of them, like to, hey Z, how are you? Mish, good evening. What you doing up? All right, let me bring you in. The roaster likes to cook on the outside first. So what we need to do is actually stir that baby down so that it can cook evenly. It's actually taking a little bit longer than it should because I got it all the way down. Why are you up? The answer is no. Whatever you're asking for. The only thing you can do is go to sleep. Let me see. Let me bring you guys here. Share. Thank you. Difference is how fast it's ready to use. That is true. That's one part of it. The other part of it is the method. I'm using an external heat source for the hot process. In the cold process, we were just depending on the temperatures of those oils and those butters. And that, look at that. You see how I'm parting it like the Red Sea. Parting it like the Red Sea. And now we just stir, stir, stir. And I don't typically like to do too much scraping off the sides. And the reason for that, like, you could waste a lot of soap by doing it that way. But I don't like, if there's ever like a chunky piece, hot process cooks and can be used faster as it don't have to cure as long. Cold process uses the heat from lye to conform, and then cure time is longer. The cold takes a few weeks to cure, and the hot you can use soon as it gets hard. How's the face gels coming along? Well, I've only gotten responses from 3 of the 12 people that received it. I love the way it feels, but I need to have at least half of that population tell me to either change something or, you know what, we love what you did there. Don't change anything. So the 3 people who have responded have said, keep it coming. And the ones who have not, just have not. So I think it works very well. There's one thing I would change because I did notice the one that I used, the aloe vera in, was much better than all the other ones over time. Are you able to get the pretty design with hot process? It looks thick. There are methods that are used. A lady named Sharon Johnson, I'm adding our honey. A lady named Sharon Johnson actually created a method that is called the stick blender. Sharon Johnson method. Don't get me to lie. I don't know the name of it. It uses yogurt in the mixture to thin it out. Actually, sugar would do the same kind of thing. I love the cucumber. Don't send it to the ones that don't respond anymore. I need to get me some and try it out. Drea, I think you would love it. So I added our honey in there. And now I know you were going to say that, Mitch, like, oh, you can't tell me how you like it. Even if you hate it, I still got to know. I can't make it better if I don't know. Aloe next. All right, I hate when I do this. Because I can't. Push down and over. Josh! That's when I call Josh. Like, I need help. It's down. I got to get our oats. We can't have crushed oats and honey without the oats. Damn it, Gina. Darn it, is what I said, YouTube. Don't make this an adult broadcast. Josh, hashtag Josh, I need help. Stat. So you can see that's going to turn that a very nice amber color. He's upstairs trying to console Paige. Down and up. Josh! Hey, Josh! I need help. I can't get this thing off. It gotta go down. I put the oats in there, but you see how it's like a little latch piece right there? You gotta like twist it and take it off. Yeah, like that. I loosened it up for you. All right, now for the oats. We gotta get the oats in there. Thank you. All right. For the oats. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's a little bit of love going into the crushed oats and honey. Right there, like that. Just like that. There's a lady, Carmen ATL, Atlanta. And when she does her cooking broadcast, she be like, just like that. I can't say it the way she does. But this is how I know how much oats to add. Some people say 1 teaspoon per pound, 1 tablespoon per pound. My eyes tell me how much. When I cover that top layer, I always tell Gary that I loosened it. I loosened it up for you. That's how you got it. That's the only way you were able to do it. So, all right, we're going to switch to the blue gloves because I can be a little more nimble with them. I can be a little more nimble this way. The black ones are a little more thick, but this soap is just about cooked and ready to come out. I'm going to add just a taste of the coconut milk. That'll also help to loosen it up. So Edible Sins, back to your question. With the standard method of making hot process soap, you can get swirls, but not like the pretty swirls that you'll get in cold process soap. If you do the altered method, and I am giving credit to Sharon Johnson, although people tried to hang her with us at the stake for saying that she created something, but she was the first person to publish it. So, in my mind, if you ain't write it, shut up. Shut it up. Don't say nothing. And so, what we're doing is we got, so that's the most swirl that I would get out of here, doing it this standard way. If I were to add the yogurt in, some more sugar, look at this. That's the natural honey giving it that color. It's so pretty. It's like an amber brown. Did you get my order? When did it come, Nola girl? There were several that came in tonight. So if you were one of those folks that ordered tonight, the answer is not yet. And then those oats are what is going to give your skin that natural exfoliation. Gorgeous. Thank you. I love that color. I actually don't even want to add the coconut milk. Let me just do a smidge. Just a smidge. We're just going to do a smidge. Not a whole lot. Just a smidge. Like I said, normally, if you are adding any kind of milk product tonight, okay, I'll get it in a minute. It won't be this one. So yeah, it wasn't meant to be. What the hell? Heck, YouTube, serious. It's still a kid show. You know when this expires? Why is it so thick? That's not how coconut milk is supposed to look. Those soaps are available for pre-order. They're on the site right now. Why is my coconut milk not coconut milk? Why is it like that? You guys see that? We won't be using that tonight. Not tonight. Hello, my friendly chemist. Hey, Monica. Drea is truly blessed. Tonight. Okay, you placed your order tonight. Now, what I need to do is move forward and just get this into the molds. Get it right in right now. Right there, right now. The solids came to the top. Can I still use it? I don't know, Mish. Let's go ahead and turn that baby off. All right, let's get our molds. Oh, there's one. And there's two. You shake it. I didn't shake it. I never shake. Oh, yeah. It's liquid underneath. I gotta use it. Oh, it's fine. Sorry. Told you guys I don't cook. That looks like coconut cream. Just blend it. Put the stick blender in it. It's time for the percolator. We were listening to Percolator earlier. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. That song has been so popular for so long, and he only says 5 words the entire song. I counted them tonight. There we go. Now we've got our milk. I do want to measure, though. That I will not eyeball. Miss Clark, it's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. All right, let's weigh that out. I told you the magical undercarriage. Here, let me bring you guys. You're like, Zakia, we can't see you. Hey guys, thank you for watching and tuning in, sharing the broadcast, tapping your screen, telling a friend, telling another friend. I know I probably need to bring it down like 3 notches because you all are like, it is kind of late, girlfriend. Like James Brown's few words that stuck around. So this was, well. Now, I'm hoping that this adds an element of creaminess as well as bubbliness to our soup. Now, when some people add their coconut milk or any milk product to their soup, the traditional way of doing it is to replace a portion of your water that you use in your lye water. I don't do stuff traditional. It's not my way of living. It's not how I do it. But I am actually adding it here. So number one, it helps to thin out the soap. And then all of those properties from the coconut milk remain in the soap. And it's not altered with the saponification process because that lye has already 100% reacted in this soap. And so everything that I have just added, that honey, those oats, and the coconut milk will remain in that final batch of soap. And so we have got ourselves an amazingly moisturizing as well as exfoliating batch of soap that is naturally colored. So as you can see, it can be as cream as that, or it can even be this beautiful golden brown color, which makes me happy. Happy, happy. You've been so happy to me. Smells good too. And all of this is unscented. The only scent that is coming from this soap is coming from the oils that I used in the mixture. And then also, of course, honey has that amazing scent to it. And then the coconut milk as well. All right. Add 1 to my order. Hey, Soapy Shara. It doesn't end up sticky? No. You have to do a certain percentage of your oil. Not your oil. For the honey in particular. And then also with the coconut milk, I substituted a percentage of the water with the coconut milk that I'm using. And then we'll actually get a chance to try out one because it'll get hard while we're still live. We'll try one out. Try one out, Johnny. I think I will. Then I have my broken ladle. Never throw anything away. It can always be reused. I will add one for you, Nola. I'll update your invoice. And then we just pour her in the mold. Just logged up. All right. I was about to say, or cash me outside. How about that? That girl. It's so pretty. Now this I will be able to tap down. There's no tapping. There's absolutely positively no tapping happening with that. It did not burn. No, ma'am. Well, we didn't add it at the beginning of the cook. So there's 2 ways. You can add your coconut milk, replacing some of your water at the beginning. But if you do that, you want to make sure that it's frozen. So you want to add it in like ice cubes into your mixture. But when I added it at the end, the soap is pretty hot. It's probably about 100 degrees right now. It doesn't have a chance to burn because we're constantly moving it. No, it was added at the end. Yes, if you add it at the beginning and it's room temperature, you're going to have some scorched soap. I was trying to make the soap percolate again. Should have told you guys to cover your ears. And we got some soap on our nozzle. Got some soap. Gotcha. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Mm-hmm. And now for the ASMR portion of our broadcast. I'm just kidding. One is done. I like to pull the mold a little bit closer so I'm not dripping it all the way across. 500 points. Who lined these molds? Looks like mashed yams almost. Who lined these? Who did this? Whose molds are these? I did, as you can see. And for the last one. So guys, this has been a really fun broadcast. This was a challenge for me to see if I did. You're right. Paige, Krista. That is shade. Paige can do a lot of things. She's definitely not lining the mold yet. But you are telling me how terrible a job I did. But this was a challenge for me because I've done cold process. I've done hot process. But I've never done them simultaneously. Normally, if I'm making hot process soap, it's all hot process soap. If I'm doing cold process soap, it's all cold process soap. Tonight, we said, do them both because I need to replenish these. I actually watched an ASMR and I was like, what the heck did I just watch? I'm telling you, it's a thing. Like, it's a thing. There's another thing going on right now, mukbang or mukbang, where people just watch you eat, like seafood or something. Like, it's a big deal. Like, millions of views, big deal. I'm like, I didn't get it. But it's like a train wreck. It's hard to look away. Once you got caught in it, it's like, am I really going to watch this? How long am I going to stick around? What's the most interesting thing, and it doesn't mean like a good thing or a bad thing, that you have seen online, and it's like, oh, I'm never going to get those 10 minutes back, or 5, or 3. Brave girl. You can do it all. You can do it. Thanks, guys. What have you seen online that you're like, what the heck? No politics, please. Not at this hour. I love ASMR. What kind of soap is that? So this on this side is crushed oats and honey with coconut milk. So it's an exfoliating bar as well as a conditioning bar of soap. And this one over here is our activated charcoal and kaolin clay. So that one is more of a conditioning bar. And so I do sell 4-pack sample soaps. And so for the month of May, that one will include green apple, activated charcoal and kaolin clay, triple butter blend, and lemon symphony. Dr. Pimple Popper, that one that is disturbing. Smacking food is cringeworthy. That is what you watched. She had seafood and steak. OMG, Lord, this lady I saw eating, I think her name is B Love. I can't watch her eat. I think that's the one I watched. Does she eat seafood with these really long nails? She has the girl I watched, she had really long nails, but I'm telling you, I couldn't not watch it. I'm like, why are you stuck on this thing, girl? Removing bot fly larva is gross. OMG, Lord. Oh, I need a green apple. A guy. Special, you love Pimple Popper. Oh my God. I can't watch nobody popping a pimple. Well, maybe. You never know. You never say never. But I'm just telling, there is, when the moment you think nobody will ever try a particular thing, look on YouTube, just put it in a search, and sure enough, somebody has tried it. Somebody has did it. And you're like, oh, well, never say never. I watched it too. Fussed this whole time. All right, so I'm going to take some of this that's left inside, and we're going to boil it up because people have asked, is it going to be sticky? We also like to do a little bit of a lather test to see, like, will that thing bubble? I mean, I just watched you put it in a crock pot and whatnot. I gotta wipe that off. Can you add green apple to my order? They're only sample sizes. Are good for moisturizing. The earwax removal ones make me barf. I love the scientist look you have going on. Why, thanks, Calvin. Oh, Bruce, how are you? Okay, so what soap is best for moisturizing? That would be my triple butter blend. That is my number one soap, and the reason it's triple butter blend is made with triple butter. Cocoa butter, mango butter, shea butter, on top of my proprietary formulation that is packed with olive oil. It also has some coconut oil in there because the real purpose of soap is to clean. Everything else is like a bonus. So I formulate it so that you always get the cleansing, but then it also has the moisturizing. And that's also a great one if you have sensitive skin, dry skin, problematic skin, because there is absolutely, positively no additional chemicals, no fragrances, no colorants, none of that. None of that's going on. Tap it, Z. Look at you, Mish. We are right there. I grabbed it and I see tap it. I thought it would be sticky because I thought you said you didn't do a water discount. I have very sensitive skin, but I need good moisturized triple butter blend, hands down. Yes, that's her, Zakia. I can't with her sauce dripping down her chin. Listen, that's the only way to eat seafood. Should have told you to cover your ears or take your headphones out if you're sitting there next to your boo late at night on Facebook or YouTube or Periscope or Twitch. I just blew your cover. Tap, tap, tapping. Yes, my daughter has eczema. Get that triple butter blend. Scrape the pot for the house bar. Josh can use when he's outside. Goodwill or online. What I miss? Goodwill or online. So that's getting harder. So it doesn't take very long to get hard. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm tapping. But I got a bunch of stuff over there, so I can't move it. Scrape the inside of here. I got to wait for this pot to cool down because it's very, very hot. So I'm going to move that because I need a good in shot. Let's unplug everything. Don't go to... How many of you saw This Is Us? And the lady burnt the house down with the crock pot. Crock pot was on damage control after that episode. Like, that wasn't real. That's not our brand. And then they came out and said, oh no, that was a dramatization. Throw nothing away. Waste not, want not. Waste not, want not. Waste not, waste not. Waste not, want not. Waste not, want not. Yeah. All right. So, what we have on the table, and all of you amazing people have stuck around for the entire thing, or at some point, maybe you have just come in because somebody awesome has shared the broadcast, and you're like, what in the heck? These are our beauties. Can't see it. Where I gotta put this table? Where I gotta put this table? Rather. All right, now you can see what I have going on over here. But these are crushed oats and honey with a smidge, just a smidge of coconut oil. This is our activated charcoal and kaolin clay. And this is the 30-pound batch, which we will be cutting in 2 days, not tomorrow. I ain't got it in me to cut it tomorrow. I just heard glycerin is good for dry skin. Glycerin is great. Could I apply? Yes, absolutely. Glycerin is a natural humectant, so it will draw moisture to your skin, and it'll also lock that moisture in. A natural byproduct of all handmade soap. Well, if they formulate it right, you know, whatever. Of all handmade soap is glycerin. And I shared this on a broadcast earlier. La c'est moi. Could I apply it? Yes, you can, Monica. You can apply it directly. Most commercial companies will actually extract that glycerin and use it in other products, which is why most commercial soaps are drying. Aside from the crap that they use, the ingredients that they use, causes that drying effect on the skin. So when we make handmade soap, I could do a whole science lesson, I'm not going to do that, but it creates glycerin as a byproduct of it. I don't know what you're saying. What does that mean? I don't get it. So, somebody said dry skin, eczema. I'm going to have to go upstairs to the back cave. And then hopefully our soap starts to get a little harder. It's not quite there yet. Gotta go upstairs. Somebody told me, you need a step stool, lady. Ain't got no step stool. I do have one, but it's not high enough to get up there. So this is triple butter blend. We made that in a 30-pound batch, very similar to this. Let me bring you over here. Right here. So this had a partial gel to it. But the reason this one is called triple butter blend is because it is made with cocoa butter, mango butter, shea butter, olive oil, castor oil. There's more, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. And I don't have one that's labeled right now in front of me. So, you know, there you got that part. Let's see. Let's come Here. Boom. And then we'll go here so I can see what the heck you're saying. Science is fun. We both need steps tools to get chit down. I'm so glad you put chit. I said chit, YouTube. Chit. C-H-I-T. Chit. I don't know what you're saying over there on Periscope. You're confusing me. So what we now have are 2 batches, and we did 36 pounds of cold processed soap. This is activated charcoal and kaolin clay. Activated charcoal is great for pulling toxins from the skin. The kaolin clay also helps to pull toxins. The soap is absolutely amazing. Thank you. And this is available on my website at naturalsoapbyzakia.com. The crushed oats and honey is an exfoliating bar, so you're able to exfoliate your skin while also maintaining that moisture. A lot of times people do too much exfoliation where they're just scrubbing. You have to put that moisture right back in there. So the honey is going to help to attract that moisture. It's also hydrating as well. And then the coconut oil or the coconut milk that we added to that will be conditioning on the skin. And the order of operations that we did it is why we did it that way, for the conditioning properties. If you have never tried my soap before and you order now, said Mish, order now. You do get live bonuses when you order live, by the way. Triple Butter Blend is my #1 selling soap. If you head to my website, which is naturalsoapbyzakia.com, this has over 12 pages of reviews from people who have tried it and have decided they will never go back to anything else. And that is #1 because of the love that I put into it, the recipe, and just how it leaves your skin. It's a squeaky clean that's also moisturizing at the same time. And Mish is putting my website up, which I appreciate. Nola girl with those heart eyes. I appreciate it. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, wherever you're watching, if you're on Periscope, tweet me. You're on YouTube, put it in the comments. Leave a thumbs up on YouTube. It's appreciated. Anywhere on Facebook land, send me a direct message and we can chat all up. It goes down in the DM. I'm telling you. Mother's Day is coming. Hint, hint. Wink, wink, get your soap, get your soap, get your soap. I'm Zakia. This has been a lot of fun, but as you can see, my energy has completely drained. I didn't think I was going to get this done, but we did. I appreciate all of you for being here, tapping the screen, words of encouragement, placing your orders. A lot of you ordered earlier today. Unfortunately, with my new phone, I have not got the opportunity to see when you order live. So there's some kind of notification that I have to turn on. Surprise, surprise, my battery's dead on this one too. Life is funny. So we're trying to wait. This still isn't hard enough. But somebody said, is it going to be sticky? No. So it's hardening up right here. Rest well. Triple butter leaves a great feeling. It does. That is our favorite soap in this house. That is our favorite. So I'll be able to wash my hands with that. I will scrape the pot and we'll use that. That's our gardener soap at that point. So I'm Zakia Ringgold, where hopefully you are learning, if you don't already know, that it is so much more than soap. All of you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you catch this broadcast. And make sure you subscribe, follow, like, share, and order. Bye, guys. Let's see. How do we do that? Let's go back, go here, and then we're going to